My dad survived the offensive. He went up the hill to check on Father Paul.
It's good to see you safe, Father. I heard you had visitors.
I held them off with pistol.
With that rusty old 38?
They will not come onto property without a fight from me. Come, I'll show you why.
Oh, I know, Father, the children. I told you before, I can't bring any of them home. I just had another baby 2 weeks ago. The Red Cross couldn't find me. I just found out today. What a world to bring a kid into, huh? So you don't need to show me.
Look downhill.
That's my unit.
The Viet Cong thought, and my dad thought, that Father Paul held off the soldiers to save the children. Father Paul knew the Viet Cong wouldn't hurt the orphans, but he also knew that the orphanage sat on a hill with a clear view of Dad's unit. The Viet Cong could have completely wiped them out. My dad had been kind to the orphans. Father Paul wanted to return the kindness so Dad's children wouldn't be orphans too. For every small gesture of peace, a miracle happens.
We had a deal. I saved steak to celebrate birthday. Boy or girl, what name?
Girl, she doesn't have a name yet. They're waiting on my reply. We've tossed a few names around. I'm supposed to write back.
What will it be?
I think we're gonna name her after her mom. She's strong and tough.
She will need that in this world.
Things have to get better.
One day, there will be peace.
That's my prayer, Father. Let there be peace. Hey, watch it. Don't burn the steak.
How much longer are you here?
I've only been here 2 months and you're ready to get rid of me here? Well, I'm ready to get rid of me here too, but not till February next.
So, one more Christmas with you. I must say, we'll miss...
Now, don't get sentimental on me here, Father.
I was about to say, I will miss the turkey and steak.
Which brings us back to where we are now. His second Christmas away from home. Christmas of 1968. Actually, it's a bit past Christmas, but my family didn't care. And they didn't care how the neighbors talked about them either, as they fixed up the house up for Christmas in February.
Mom, the Battens are weird.
Sweetheart, don't call people weird. It isn't nice.
But they are. They still have Christmas lights on their house. When I was playing with Kim, they still had a tree up and presents underneath. It's Valentine's Day almost. That's weird.
It's not weird. Kim's dad is not supposed to get home from the war this week, and they want to save Christmas for him.
Well, Janet, that's just weird.
Hush, and help me wrap this up.
Mom, these are Christmas cookies. They'll know you're turning weird too.
All the neighbors are baking holiday cookies. When Kim's dad gets home tomorrow, the Battens are having a holiday party. We're all invited. You too.
Okay, that's not weird anymore.
The neighbors, no matter how weird it seemed, pitched in for our Christmas in February. Meanwhile, my mom was trying to get the house ready for the party and ready for my dad's homecoming. And with a baby and a 6-year-old, it wasn't easy.
Kim, pick up your shoes. I want everything perfect for when Daddy comes home.
When does he get home?
Tomorrow, so we have a lot to do.
Can I see his picture again? I keep forgetting which soldier he is.
Here. Remember now?
Oh yeah, thanks.
You still have to pick up your room.
Meanwhile, a day early, and at the end of our road, our neighbor, a Jewish woman who insisted we call her Miss Barbara instead of Mrs. Drucker, sees my dad walking.
James, is that you? What on earth? I thought you were getting in tomorrow.
Well, I took a military hop, got here early, caught a ride to the end of the road.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I'm just getting my bearings. It's been a while since I walked down this road, since I've seen my family's faces. Haven't even seen my baby ever. Just getting it all together.
Sure. Well, take your time. You can pace all over my lawn if you want. I'm just so glad to see you. Oh, I have something for you.
She ran inside and lit the menorah candles in her window.
See, James? Do you get it? Do you get it?
Sure. Thanks, Barbara. Sure. That's weird.
Captain Bennett, you're home. I'm so glad.
Thanks, Alice. It's good to see you. You always make me feel welcome.
Hey, Captain Bennett, I thought you weren't getting in until tomorrow. You need a lift? You can hop on the handlebars and move Schwinn.
No thanks, Kurt. Just enjoying a quiet walk down our street. Well, maybe not so quiet after all, but in a good way.
Barbara got on the phone, and Kurt rode his bike alerting the neighbors, letting everyone know that my dad was home. House by house, as my dad walked down the street, was starting to light up with candles, Christmas lights, and Miss Barbara's menorah. Every house, except ours. They had let everyone know, except for my mother, who was still getting the place ready. She was wearing his old jeans with the cuff rolled up and a bandana holding her hair back. She was up on a ladder hanging balloons and a big sign that said, "Welcome home, Daddy," when he walked in.
So, while I've been in Vietnam, you've been throwing parties?
James? James? What are you doing here?
We saved Christmas for you just like we promised.
Oh my goodness, it's really you.
I think so.
Don't you want to open your presents, please, Daddy? We waited so long.
And who is this? Hello, little one. I'm your daddy. I'm so happy to meet you.
Look, it's all the neighbors.
What is all this?
Nothing much. Some potato latkes. A Hanukkah specialty at my house.
And I've got some gingerbread cookies.
I brought over my world-famous apple kuchen, Oma's recipe.
I still don't understand.
We don't know what you've been through, James, but we're so glad to have you back. I wish we could do more compared to what you've been through. This is just a few small gestures. Nothing worth changing.
Barbara, the world changes with one small gesture. Mine has, at least. Thank you, everyone.
Happy Hanukkah!
And Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year, 1969!
Welcome home.
And to all our veterans who might not have heard this when they got off that 15 hours flight from South Vietnam to Fort Lewis, Washington, who arrived in Dallas or Chicago or New York. Whenever you arrived, wherever you arrived, we would all like to say to you now,
welcome home! We're so glad you're here!
welcome home, and thank you so very much. That's all we've got time for this month. We hope you can join us again next month, and don't forget to tune in on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. on WETS to hear Jonesborough's original storytelling radio hour, A Night with the Yarn Exchange.
And thanks to our sponsor, Mountain States Health Alliance.
And thank you to our listening audience.